Hello, in this video I'm gonna show you how to restore backup and how to transfer data on your OPPO Reno13 FS 5G. Alright, so let's begin. So now as you can see we are on the setup process, and now let's click on that blue arrow. In here simply select your language, then click on next. In here select your region, again click on next, click on next again, and now we have the option that we are interested in, and as you can see it's set up using another device. So let's click on Android device because I have Android in my case, and now on your other device tap setup to open the scanner or use the camera app. Then open up the camera in that case. Okay, now I need to scan this QR code. Alright. Okay, now if you do this properly, you will have something like that. As you can see, this mode for setup is opened now. The phone wants us to return on the Bluetooth. We can click on continue. Alright, now it's connecting. As you can see, it might take a few minutes, but it shouldn't take that long. Okay, now we need to connect into the Wi-Fi, so that's what I'm gonna do now. So just give me a second. Alright, then click on save. And as you can see now it's connected. So click on your Wi-Fi again. And now getting your phone ready. This might take a few minutes, so we need to wait a little bit. It also shouldn't take that long. Okay, now we have checking network info. Now checking info. Okay, now I need to draw lock screen pattern from the previous phone. Remember about it. Alright. Okay, now we can sign in into our Google account. So that is what I'm going to do now. So just give me a second also. Simply type your name. Sorry, your mail, not the name. Then click on next. And now I need to type the password. Alright, then click next. Okay, I'm gonna be using this device, not my child or anything like that. In here, click on I agree. Okay, again, it's loading. In here, click on skip for now because I don't have an eSIM or any SIM card. Okay, now click on next to copy data. We can see on the second phone that we need to continue the setup on our OPPO Reno. Okay, it's getting ready to copy. You can see it on the screen. And this might also take a few minutes. Alright, and in here we need to choose what we want to copy. For now it's finding available apps, but we can also copy the device settings and the call history, and it will also automatically sync the Google Calendar, contacts and the photos. Okay, for now it's still finding the apps, but we're gonna skip it. Simply click on copy, and now the copying data process has started. For now, I'm gonna skip the lock screen, click on skip, click on later. In here I'm gonna accept everything. In here we have the Google backup. You can enable for photos and other device data. I'm gonna turn it on, but it's completely up to you. Okay, then click on next. I don't know why this phone was disconnected from the Wi-Fi, so maybe I'll try to reconnect. That is what I'm gonna do now, so just give me a second. Okay, now it worked. And now, finally, the copying is done because it didn't want to finish because the Wi-Fi was disconnected. But now, as you can see, it's okay. We can see that the copying is done. And now on the second phone, we need to select the default browser and click on Set as Default, and also the default search engine. In my case, it's gonna be simple Google. Then click on Set as Default. In here we have the Google Gemini. I'm gonna turn it on. It's basically the AI. In here I'm gonna click on Skip, and in here I'm gonna click on No Thanks. And in here, as you can see, the device settings and the call history has been successfully transferred. Then click on Done. Again, getting your phone ready. But it shouldn't take much time. On that phone we can click on Close. We won't be needing it anymore. Again, it's still loading. Now we have the recommended services. You can read about them right in here. I'm just gonna leave it how it is. Now, I'm not gonna disable or enable anything. Okay, now we have the navigation mode. You can choose the buttons or the gestures. The gestures. Okay, and now click on Get Started. And now your phone is ready to use. Alright, so that was the first method. Alright, so now let's begin with the second method. As you can see, again, we are in the setuping process. Again, select the language that you are interested in. Then click on Next. Click on Next once more. And now we're gonna click on Skip, because now we want to restore our backup from the Google one. Also, if you don't know how to create such a backup, also on our channel there's a video when we are showing you the whole process, so if you are interested, you can look for it. Alright, now we need to log into our Wi-Fi, so that's what I'm gonna do now. So just give me a second. Alright, then click on Save. Okay, as you can see, it's connected. Now click on Next. Okay, getting your phone ready. This might take a few minutes, as you can see right here on the screen. But you know that from the previous example. So let's wait until this process is finished. Okay, now we have checking network info. This may take a few minutes also. Okay, and now we have copy apps and data. Click on Next. We can use, in that case we want to click that we can't use other device. So let's click on OK. Alright, again checking info. Alright, and now we have something that we are interested in. We have option to log into our Google account. So in here, in this bar, you need to type your Google account and your email. The same email that you have used to create a backup. Otherwise, if you type another email, it won't work. You won't basically have option to restore your chats. No, not the chats, your data, sorry. So remember, you need to type the same mail that you have used to create a backup. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna type that mail. Alright, I'm almost done. In my case, it's that email. Then click on next. And now type your password. Alright, then click on next. Right in here. Okay, I'm gonna be using this device. Click on I agree. Alright, again, getting account info. Okay, and now we have option to restore data from another device. So, as you can see, I have my OPPO Reno backup right in here. So I want to restore that one. Simply click on that. Click on next. Now I need to confirm using the lock screen from that phone. And before I have reset it. Before I have resetted the data. So simply draw your pattern if you had one. And now in here we need to choose what we want to restore. Under these things automatically, we have the Google Photos, the Gmail Calendar and Drive. And below we have option to choose what to restore. So we can restore apps, contacts, SMS messages, device settings and the call history. Below you can also see the information that some data may not transfer to your OPPO Reno13 FS. And the device and SIM contacts will be saved as Google Contacts too, and our mail. Okay, well, for example, when it comes to the apps, you don't need to, copy all of them. You can simply click on apps and here select or unselect the apps that you are interested in or not. So in my case, I want all apps to be restored. So now simply click on restore. Now the restoring process will start. Okay, in the background of course. Okay, connect to mobile network. Skip. If you have the eSIM, so you can download. If you want, I'm gonna skip it for now. And now, just like in the previous method, I'm gonna skip everything in here, so I don't want to set up this screen mode right now. Of course, you can do it later in the settings. Under the Google services, I'm gonna simply click on accept. In here, I'm gonna turn on the backup. I suggest you should do the same. In here, simply click on next. Again, the default browser, in my case it's gonna be Chrome, and the search engine, which will be the Google. Again, set as default. Now the phone asks us to continue the setup. Click on continue. Okay, now again we have the Gemini. Click on continue. You can turn it on right in here or click on no thanks. Remember that you can always do it later in the settings. Okay, I'm gonna skip the Google Play. Click on no thanks. Okay, again, recommended services, just like in the first case. I'm not gonna select anything new or unselect. The navigation mode, I'm gonna leave the gestures. If you don't know how to use them, you can click on learn. Click on done. Click on get started. Now click on open with. You can use the system, the normal system or the Launcher Pro. Okay, but it's for iOS. Simply select the left option. And now our phone is ready to use. And our apps will be restoring in the background. You can see the Google Play Store. And the apps are currently installing. You could see that on the screen. Alright, so that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe.